This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Hey, what is up guys? This is Anthony, aka BadBalm82, and it is 4th of July 2017, so I would like to wish you all a very happy and safe 4th of July. Enjoy all the time with your family and friends and all those awesome barbecues. But for this review, I'll be taking a look at the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive 112 Collective Classic Captain America from Mezco Toyz. Now, as you can see, this figure is actually packaged in a circular shaped tin shaped like Captain America's shield. Turning the tin on its side, we can see some blue and white stripes with some stars with the words Captain America printed on it. Removing the lid from the tin, we can see a clear tray showcasing the figure and all of his accessories. So with the packaging out of the way, let's crack this figure open and see what we have inside. And here is Captain America out of the packaging. And man, what another impressive figure from Mezco. They absolutely nailed it. I absolutely love Captain America, and I think this iteration of him is incredible. They absolutely nailed the sculpt, paint apps, his soft goods, and his accessories, and I am so proud and patriotic to have him in my collection. But before we take a closer look at the figure, let's take a look at the accessories. So Captain America does come with a good amount of accessories. Starting off, he comes with 2 interchangeable head sculpts, a pouch, a canteen, a knife, 2 grenades, and 11 interchangeable hands. Next up, he does come with a harness, his shield, and a circular base stand with the Captain America shield logo printed atop. He also comes with an articulated arm that articulates at 4 points with a clip. So with the accessories out of the way, let's take a closer look at Captain America. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at Captain America. Now I thought this would be perfect to, film for 4th of July. So happy 4th of July to everyone out there. Stay safe and please don't blow your hands off. So let's take a look at this. Now this figure actually came out last year. This was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. And it eluded me for the longest time. But as usual, all my good buddies over there at Ageless Geeks got this to me and got it to me for a great deal. So please check them out. Please check out their website and their Facebook group. They are just absolutely awesome to deal with, and they're always very reliable. So as a lot of you guys know who know me in the collecting community, I am a die-hard Mezco fan. I even have my Mezco group, the Mezco 112 Collective Collectors. So if you're 18 and over, please join my group. I'll leave a link in the bio. So let's look at the figure, shall we? Overall, just a freaking awesome Captain America figure. Captain America himself is one of my all-time favorite Marvel characters. The only one that comes close to him is Deadpool. Him and Deadpool, my top 2 Marvel guys of all time. So I absolutely love this design. I love what Mezco has done. Just as usual, just another great figure. First of all, I love the structure of it, the build and whatnot. All looks really good. The muscle structure, the proportions and all that. I think that came out really good. But also what we get is these soft goods. Now, I know a lot of people complain about the scales all over the suit. I've heard people complaining about they peel off. This is my second Mezco Captain America with scales. And I haven't really had that problem yet, so I don't know how much of a universal problem that is, but I know it is a problem with some people, and that does suck, but I do think it's very cool how they did this. All this is just a soft goods material, looks very nice. The stitching on it came out very good. All this red and white looks really cool. The sleeves and all that all came out very nice right here. I like this quite a bit. Now, I know this style isn't everybody's cup of tea with soft goods and whatnot, but I personally absolutely love it. This is my dream line that I've dreamed about ever since I was a kid. What I do like is the material that they use for like this spandex type of material for the legs. I really like that because it adheres to the muscle pretty well, because you can still see the muscle definition and whatnot in the legs through the cloth. So it actually hugs the body frame very, very well. Really, really nice. Nice paint detailing on the belt and whatnot. Silver buckle. Some dry brushing on the pouches and whatnot. You do get a canteen back here that is removable. So you can just take that off and you can't hold it. And you can actually just replace it with another pouch right here. So, and it has a little peg hole right there. You can just peg that in and you can just display them like that if you like. I'm not sure why they gave us that option. It's a little weird. I mean, I'm not hating on it, but it's a little weird that they gave us like interchangeable pouch and canteen instead of like maybe a pistol. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But again, it all looks really, really good. The gloves are just fantastically detailed. If I can get my camera to focus like that, all looks very, very cool. I love the dry brushing in here. You can see a little dry wash in there to bring out some of the sculpted detail and whatnot. Those silver buckles on the pouch of the hands all look very, very good. Love all this. The hands are interchangeable, just on those little pegs like that. And you can pop on a hand, something like this. It's a little stiff right now. Get that on there. There you go. So you got a little more open palm. You can see a little more detail in the hands and in the fingers and whatnot. So I think it's very, very cool. The boots, again, very, very nice boots, again, with that dry brushing in there to really bring out all that sculpted detail. You got some silver buckles in there. The laces all look really, really good. I know some people have complained that with this classic, more cap, they wanted more of the older style boots with that, like, flare over the ankles and whatnot. Yeah, I could see why people would want that instead, just to be more true to it. But I don't know, for me, I think these boots work perfectly. The colors are just great, you know what I mean? So it's not really a big issue to me. You can see in this belt, he does have, boot, he does have a knife. And he does just pull that out right there. So that does store pretty well in there. And he can just hold that in his gripping hands. The shield, it looks awesome. I love this. I've complained about this before. I kind of wish there was just a little more detail on the inside of the shield. To me, it does seem a little bare. They could have done something else, kind of like what Marvel Legends did. There was just a little more to just make it seem more mechanical, I guess, but it still looks very, very nice. Nice gloss paint that we get with this. It is held on just by his little gripping hand like that, and then you can see this little circular piece right here. That is actually a magnet with another magnet piece in here where this pouch is, and it actually connects with a magnet like that. So if I actually pull this off of the hand, you can actually see where I kind of just attach it strictly by the magnet itself, and that's all that's literally holding it on there is just a magnet. And that actually works for both sides, so you can actually put it over here too if you like, and literally just hold it with a magnet, which is very, very cool. He also has this harness piece that is a separate piece that you put on out of the package, and back here there actually is a magnet right there as well, and you can take that magnet and just stick it on there so you can actually hold the shield on his back, which again I think is very, very cool. I love the use of magnets with a lot of these Mezco figures. I think they did a really good job with that. I think it's pretty genius, to be honest. So very, very cool. The head sculpts are freaking amazing. That is just such a beautiful head sculpt right there. I love how they did the mask and whatnot. Just see that. I think that looks great. I love how they sculpted the cowl around his face. Looks really good. Those eye paint and whatnot looks really, really clean. The lips look good. That nice clean white on the A. Love the wings here on the other side of the helmet and whatnot. Looks good. His ears peeking through. All looks very, very nice. This is interchangeable. Just pull it off on a little peg. Comes off pretty easily, and you can put it on with the standard Steve Rogers head. So you get a little more something more like that. Let me pull this hand off here, and then there's multiple types of hands. But you could put on something like this little saluting hand, and then kind of get him, doing some kind of more military saluting type poses and whatnot. So that's pretty cool. He does come with these grenades that are okay, you know what I mean? I like to put these grenades actually on the strap right here, so you can kind of see them like that, and I'll connect them right there. He can't actually hold them, but if you use one of these more open palm hands, you can kind of just rest them in there, and you can kind of just display them in that way if you like. So that's pretty cool. Then you get the stand with the articulated arm, the nice brighter blue compared to the other Mezco cap that we have. The same thing with a little peg right here, and you attach the arm and whatnot. So I always love the Mezco stands. They're so cool. And if you guys hear fireworks in the background, you probably do. I kind of live in the hood, so they tend to light fireworks pretty early. Let's take a look at articulation now. Actually, let's take this head off. I want to do the articulation with this head on. So, alright. So the head is on a ball joint. It does roll around just like so. I believe the neck is on a ball peg a little bit too, so you get a lot of motion in there just like that. Rotates left and right, looks up and down like so. You can kind of pivot side to side. So, we do get balling joints at the shoulders, all the way up and down and out about that far. We do get a butterfly joint in there. It actually works very, very nice. You can kind of see where it's moving in and out through the shoulder right there. So that actually works pretty good. Rotation of the bicep, double jointed elbows that work okay. They're a little hindered by the bulkiness of the sculpt of the glove, but they're not too bad. The hands are on those ball pegs, so they rotate like that, roll around and hinge just like so. We seem to get a ball peg going from the upper torso into the midsection and from the abs area into the crotch area. So you get a lot of motion in like that, just like so. Rotates left and right, pivot side to side, and crunch back and forth, which works very, very well. We can kick forward about that much with those hip joints, back about that far, do the splits, very, very nice. Like I said, with this material that they used, does not hinder articulation whatsoever, so you can get a good range of motion in there with that. Rotation at the upper thigh, we get a double jointed knee, that works very, very nice. We get a boot cut, allows you to rotate left and right. Ankle joint allows you to point the toe up and down just a little bit, rotate left and right, and a tiny bit of an ankle rocker in there. I think one of my biggest complaints with the Mezco figures has actually been the ankles. That's one thing I will complain about as far as the functionality goes. I do think they need to work on the ankles. Sometimes they're way too weak. Sometimes they just don't have enough motion. Like, that's not really a whole lot of ankle rocking in there. So I think that's one of the main things that I do have a complaint about. But this is such a beautiful figure. Like I said, I thought it was just a really cool thing to check out here on 4th of July. So, like, again, I hope you're all having a safe 4th of July, enjoying your barbecuing and all your cool food and whatnot. You know, God bless America, honestly. God bless America, and I thank you guys all for subscribing. So I hope you like this figure. I hope you like my review. I think he's so awesome. I know he's a little expensive to get now, but if you can get him, I definitely think he is worth it because he is definitely a must get. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Captain America figure, as well as a DCUC Batman figure. And for your Mezco comparison, here he is standing next to the 112 Collective Modern Cap and Commander Rogers figures. And just for fun, here he is standing next to Little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys. My review of the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive 112 Collective Classic Captain America from Mezco Toys. Now, I think they did such a great job with this figure. I am a die-hard Captain America fan, and I think this figure encapsulates the character absolutely perfectly. From a great sculpt to paint, soft goods, articulation, and accessories will make him a very awesome figure to have on your shelf. So for great deals, head over to agelessgeeks.com for awesome action figures like this and all the things you love. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends, and have a happy 4th of July. Peace.